Hi guys, it's Enrique Blasik, Love and Info, new YouTube station. I know I've been gone for a couple of days. I'll talk about everything that I've been going through and doing the last 6 days and when I've been absent. My image, my love, it all belongs to you, so I feel like I owe you guys an explanation. That's simple. But today, let's get ahead. Today I want to talk about relationships. Relationships and how I wrote something that I'm gonna read before I even forget. By the way, do you guys like my video about cows? Chaos. That I wrote. I wrote something the other day. I didn't put it on my notes for today, but then I just remember and I was like, hey, I should read this to you guys. And it'll give you guys an idea of how I want to approach the subject of relationships. Where is it? This is what happens when I don't prepare. Okay, no, that's not it. It was something about how we are looking for love. Okay, here we go. Love is all around us. People seeking our company are also there. What keeps us alone is the idea of perfect, and that perfect will present itself with it's so hard to understand my own writing sometimes. Yeah, anyway, we'll leave that one alone. I'll figure it out later. We're all looking for love in a universe made out of love. Ain't that an oxymoron? So the point that I wanted to make today about looking for love and stuff is about, you know how everybody always says, you cannot love anybody else if you don't love yourself, you know? So how do we expect to have a relationship with someone else if we don't have a relationship with ourselves first? If we're not aware of who we are, what are we, where are we going, and who do we really want to be with, you know? A lot of the times we give it all, and we give it all because we think we have to give it all, when in reality all we have to do is be ourselves, you know? And if you don't know yourself, then you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're looking for, you're just kind of lost, and you end up being rejected, and you feel bad, and then you're like, what did I do wrong? You know, am I not enough? No, you just don't know who you are. So, you know what I mean? I wrote a song. If you guys recognize the melody a little bit, it's because it was inspired in a song from Rihanna. Not in the lyrics, but in the melody. And the Unfaithful. But it goes something like this. You lived through this before, you watch yourself fall, and you don't want the same for me. It was too much to control, and you're hoping that I won't give in. You tell me to let go, that I can be that strong, that I can keep on hanging on. My feelings will be hurt, my heart will end up broke, and wishing I wasn't so alone. But this is hard to say, 'cause I'm looking to stay, don't wanna let a good thing go. Punch me till I'm blue, I won't get out your way, I think I'm here to take your pain. Now, notice how in the last part she says, punch me till I'm blue, I won't get out your way, I'm here to take your pain. And it's like, no, that's not what relationships are about. Relationships are about fixing anybody, fixing yourself, or pushing anything to happen. Relationships are something that comes together, like something that happens, something that is fluid, you know, something that is order, you know, not chaos, you know, like, yes, you have to step into the chaos in order for you to have your order, but the chaos is within yourself, you know? So until you fix that, you won't be able to find anybody else, because it's like manifesting. You can't send mixed signals to the world, you know? Your mind, your thoughts, your heart has to be aligned, your beliefs. in order for you to get what you deserve, what you believe in, because that's what you get, what you believe in. And if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to get anything, you know. And this is not coming from a guy that is good at relationships, you know. This is coming from a guy that is discovering this by failing over and over. And instead of having you guys to have to go through that, I am reflecting myself so that you guys are like, oh, I don't have to put myself through that. He already did. So I'm going to learn from that. A lot of the times we get rejected, and you know, we feel like in my song, and you know, love is positive. Creating love is not disconnecting and codepending. You know, we can't codepend on someone's attention in order to make ourselves better. We make a team of two goods. It's a power couple, you know, not someone dragging you back, not you waiting for somebody. A lot of the times also we there's the fixers, the ones that are like, oh, this guy's kind of broken, he's like perfect, like let me just fix him up a little bit. Like no, motherfuckers don't change, at least not for other people, and if they do, they're not being themselves. So you have to get to know yourself in order for you to get to know somebody else. You know what I mean? A lot of times relationships go on, and with time we realize that we've been wasting our times because we haven't been ourselves, we didn't know ourselves from the beginning. A lot of things like that, you know what I mean? Like, we just must create a relationship with ourselves in order for us to create a relationship with somebody else. And that is the only way it will happen. And this is all basically prephrasing. You cannot love anybody else if you don't love yourself. So you can't get to know nobody else if you don't love yourself. How do you get to know yourself? Well, motherfuckers, I talk to myself. Conversations. You know? Talk to yourself. Ask yourself questions. Allow the first answer that comes out to be acknowledged, to be analyzed. And if you don't like it, then that's because you don't like yourself and you need to change it. A lot of times we think questions to ourselves, and then the first answer comes up and you're like, no, that's not me. Yeah, that's you, baby, that's you. So change it. A lot of times I do that too. I do that a lot. I ask myself a question and I'm like, no, that's not me. I don't want that to be me. Well, that's me, you know. The important thing is that we don't go out, you don't give it all for love. You live with love, and love comes your way. Because we all, and then something that I'll talk about in my next video, but as I was walking home tonight, I'm like, this is shitty. I feel shitty. I don't know why I feel shitty right now. And I'm thinking, I'm like, it's not work, because work is amazing. That's, you know, it's me, because everything around us is a reflection of who we are. You know, your reality is a reflection of what's in here. What you see, what you go through, what you feel, it's here. It all comes from here. Each mind, it's a world. It's our world, it's our reality. We get to make it what we want. So let's make it with love so that we can attract love. Make a relationship with your feelings. You know, have insight on yourself. Be aware of who you are. And if you don't like it, change it. How to change it? Watch the video underneath this one. And I know, just every time you hear the word chaos, make a laugh and replace it for the word chaos. You know, how do we change that about ourselves? We step out of our comfort zone. We stop doing what we're doing every day. We stop living the way that we live in order for us to change. You know what I mean? My mom gets mad at me all the time because I'm like, you know what I mean? 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 She's like, we're not stupid. I know what you mean. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll stop saying it. So I don't think yours are stupid. I just don't think I'm explaining myself well enough. English is my second language, and I have a little bit of a confidence problem when it comes down to it, but I should not, because I'm an amazing writer, and I want to be someone that inspires people, you know? Yeah, so I'm very happy that I made this video, because I feel 1,000 times better. Now I know why I was feeling shitty. I was feeling shitty because I wasn't doing what I love, and what I love is coming to this camera and telling you guys a message. You know what I mean? And that's my message. My message is get to know yourself in order for you to get to know somebody else. In order for you to have a relationship, you must have a relationship with yourself. Okay? That's just it. And if it doesn't work, then blame it on me and we can work on it together. Thank you guys. We're all stars. Let's shine like one.